We are live. Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Oh,
Chris. Hi, Anthony. How are you?
hi,
Hi,
Chris. Hi,
rerunners.
Anthony.
Hi, Diana. How are you?
Oh, yes, thank you. And thank you for inviting me to be a guest on your live stream.
You're
Oops,
welcome.
there's so okay. I just turned the volume down.
Uh,
Thank you
yeah.
for inviting me to be a guest on your live stream. And we are dual live streaming, meaning that this is streaming, this is broadcasting out to my own channel as well as to Miriam's channel.
Yes.
And we do not have
Ann
access to
Lawyer
my
is
happy
here.
dances. I'm sorry about that. Okay, go ahead.
Kylie is here, and Ann Lawyer is here. Hi. How are you?
Hi,
Welcome.
Carly.
So we are here with Diana. It's like the first time for us with this setup, and I only wish that we have fun today.
Yes.
So, how are you?
Yes,
People in the chat.
we're gonna have fun with IceQueen theme.
Yes, yes, yes. I think it's the time to tell them what we are going to do exactly.
Okay,
So,
yes, go ahead.
yeah, we are going to do improvisation, impromptu, impromptu telling story or storytelling. It's the right uh, and the theme is the IceQueen. So we don't know. We did BUI like a very very short description of what is about the story, but we don't know how it will be developed. So each of us will have from 3 to 5 minutes to tell part of the story, and then the other one will continue for 3 or 5 minutes, and so on. All the time we are going to do art, digital art, on our iPads. And are you using Procreate too, don't you?
Yes, I'm using Procreate app too. I taught myself Procreate 11 years ago by
Wow.
long train commutes. I had to commute for the last 7 years of my career. I moved further away from my job because I got married and because I have a vision disability, can't drive. So I would have to take walk 20 minutes to the train station and then take two trains to work, and coming home I would make it a little shorter by taking a taxi and one train, and all that added up to about 3.5 hours worth of commuting a day, 3.5 to
Wow.
4 hours of commuting a day, which
So
I
you
could
had
do
time,
things. Yes, I could do things like teach myself Procreate and all kinds of things. Since you're not driving, you can do a lot of things on the train.
of course. Well, something similar happened to me because I am self-taught also, and I have a lot of commute in my own home because I need to stay at home mostly. I don't work, um, so I am here. I have the time. So yes, I put the YouTube tutorials on my telephone, and then I grab my iPad and I try to follow it.
Ah.
And that's how I learn. I don't know as much as you know.
Well, I learned by trial and error. I actually
Yeah.
didn't follow any apps for learning how to do Procreate. Maybe I referred to them
Uh,
every now and then. I can't remember, but basically trial and error, and so
well, you are better than me. I, for instance, today I have a tutorial. I wanted to remember because I already did it, but I wanted to remember to refresh how to do ice. This one, how do you call to this one? Like the ice.
Ice
Uh,
Queen.
no, IceQueen. What you use to put on the background that have like
You
that
mean
and like that.
the you mean which Procreate
The
brushes? Which
snowflakes. Sorry, I remember snowflakes. So I was doing the snowflakes with a tutorial.
well,
That's my snowflakes. But then I needed to put something all around, and that the tutorial said you go to inking the brush and then you go to the brush snowflakes. But we don't have a brush snowflakes.
not in the basic no brushes. And so since then I have bought my favorite brush maker is Elena Jensen, and she
Uh-huh.
has a YouTube channel and she teaches how to use her brushes, and she's wonderful. And she creates all kinds of she has snow magic, winter magic snow digital brushes, the wind, and she has
Yes.
galaxy, and she all these different themes. So winter magic is one of her digital brush sets.
Okay. So what I did is to pay attention to which like the form, the general form of the brush, because I saw it and I even put it larger so I can see. I stopped the tutorial and I put it larger. Then I went to the part of the brushes and I started to play with the settings until I had something that it's not exactly what she had, but it's useful for me. And I am following one that I couldn't find it because the name is like how I do my brushes or something like that. And I will find it him again, and he teach you how to do the brushes.
Yes.
So
I have
that's
tried making my own brushes. I don't it's kind of fun, but I prefer to buy
to
Elena
buy them.
Jensen's
Yeah,
brushes.
I understand. Okay, so let's see. Ah, Pat is here also.
And
Hi, Pat.
Kylie has
And
just started using Procreate on her iPad. She
yeah,
told me that. She didn't write that in the chat.
yes.
I know that about her. Yes.
Chris used the free one, Sketchbook. Yes, I used that a long time when I didn't have an iPad. I will tell you another one, Chris, that you can use even in your phone. I used it a long time ago, and I am using it now as a complement. It's called Curve. Okay, here is like for instance, I did take out the background of Maxi's photography so I can do the effects that I did doing it over the photography. So this is better for that. And I do my stencils on this one also because it's it's vectorial. It's not pixels.
But But I say Procreate is a huge deal. It's only cost $15 for one time. It's not $15 a year. It's $15
Yes.
one-time fee. It's highly acclaimed, very highly critically acclaimed app. And I say, don't just go with the free apps. Get a Procreate. It costs $15 one-time fee. I bought it $10 years ago. It cost me $10 one-time fee, and it's a highly acclaimed app, and it keeps going and going and going, and
Yes, I
it's
did the same,
phenomenal.
but for stencils, you need the SVG extension. And what happened is that it's for me, it's better to do it in Procreate, but then I need to export it to SVG and I cannot. So I export to this program that it's called Curve, linearity cloud or linearity curve, and I play between them. Whatever I need, I do in every one of them.
Yes, I play around with a lot of different apps. There's one called Lens Light, which gives you all kinds of weird, like wow,
Yeah,
phenomenal lighting effects, and one called Brush Stroke that will
yeah.
turn a photo make it look like a painting.
Yes.
And
We have people in the chat that we didn't welcome. If
oh,
you give me a minute, it's Belinda here.
hi,
It's
Belinda.
Lisa here. It's
Mhm.
my mom, Flora Ophelia, is here. Hola, mami.
Oh, hello,
Okay. In this one, I cannot
Cool
roll.
Gamer. Hi, Cool Gamer.
You know why? Chris, are you still my mod here? I cannot see your suit because I cannot follow or monitor that the stream. I use him all I have, all I own to this setup. Yes, so yes, perfect. So we have a mod here that it's Chris, Lisa is here, Belinda, my mom, Florophelia, Kylie, Chris, Anthony, Pat, and I think that's it, and
And you
Lawyer,
and you don't
and
see Cool
Maxi.
Gamer? You don't see Cool
Oh,
Gamer?
Cool Gamer. What's the name?
Cool Gamer.
Yes, I saw him. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our duo stream, dual stream. Okay, so Diana, are you ready to show something or only
Yeah,
to
yes,
talk?
I'm ready. So I will tell you what I'm doing. I have a copyright free image that I got from pixabay.com. I love pixabay.com because you can get copyright free illustrations, copyright free photos, copyright free music, copyright free videos, and use them. And you're not allowed to just take it and use it without altering it. Whatever thing you use, like an illustration or a photo, it they do require that you alter it in some way and in order to make it your own. So here, this is it's a black and white image of an ice queen, and I am going to color it and make it my own colors. And I would not consider this that I had altered it enough because I would not try to sell this or anything. I'm not trying to post this anywhere. I'm just doing this for this live stream of uh, um, turning this black and white image into color because I feel like on a live stream, I in 1 or 2 hours, I know some artists are very fast. They could do a complete painting in an hour or two, but for me, I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I like to bring on a work in progress, or like in this, the black and white's already finished, and then add color. And so for a live stream, I feel more comfortable doing something like that.
Well, I did took a picture as a reference,
That's good.
and I have the background almost done. It's not complete, and I have the, let's put some other background so you can see better. Let's put this. No, this it's not good. Let's put white. So I started to the lines for the queen, and I have that. I need to do some other. I thought I did it. Okay. No, I didn't. Okay, so that's the. I need to do some effects and that and do the queen. In my case, it was a thing about confidence. That give me confidence because I did it when I was alone with a lot of time. I could erase and put again and whatever. So now I need to continue. But we all are people Um, oh, it's so distracted. All the messages are coming. So go. Don't message me for 2 hours, please. Okay, so Belinda is a motu. Perfect, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so we have everything we need. It's very difficult to uh, talk and paint, so
Well,
I
that's
will
why I try to
do.
do something mindless, something simple.
Okay, so um, our story starts with, of course, our ice queen. So our ice queen, it's our character, our main character, and she lives in a part of the globe that it's unknown for us. Only she and the people that around her that are not much because she is a little ice-hearted. She doesn't mind much of people. She doesn't mind much of her people because she is the queen of this part of the globe. It's a place called Iceland, and our king queen rules over not a lot of people, but very rich ones. It's a place where they have no problems and they have no feelings.
Oh, no problems, no feeling.
Maybe is that the reason of the lack of problems. So one day, the queen announced that she wanted to raise the taxes.
She wanted to raise what?
The taxes
Ah, the taxes. Okay.
because she wanted to have more clothes. Hi, Paula. How are you, dear?
Hi, Paula.
She's on the phone at the fish food takeaway. Oh, yes, take good care of him, please. Oh, and then I read that the phone is silent. I was talking to her. Okay. Chris, tell her what I did told just now, please. I cannot tell a story, draw and write. So I think that thanks to Paula, now it's your turn, Diana. Continue the story,
Oh,
please.
God. So she wanted to raise the taxes. And in this land, these people have no feelings and no problems. But I say that they may come into their first problems they've ever had soon. And maybe
Oh,
they're going to start feeling so the first feelings they've ever felt or some so she raises the taxes. She proclaims across the land that the taxes are going to be raised, and
yes.
at a certain time period, and it's going to happen in about a month, that in 30 days taxes are going to be raised, and especially taxes are going to be raised on property taxes. But maybe it's going to be taxes about with everything, though, just taxes with everything. And um, there's a small family that that lives in the land, and in this great big land there's a small village, and there's a family that lives there, and they're barely getting by and when they hear that taxes are going to be raised, they the they're very worried, and the father the father is the breadwinner, and they have 3 children, and the father is the breadwinner, but they the, they have a family. The family sits down and talks, and they they realize his income by itself is not going, they're not going to be able to get by on just his income, and they realize the mother might have to start working, and even the children might have to start working, and they're wondering, and they talk with their neighbors. Actually, in the village, people are talking among each others, wondering how, well, because many families are having this issue that they may not be able to, the the one income that they were getting by on isn't going to be enough, and they're going to might need the wife's income, and children might have to work too, and people are talking among each other, wondering what's gonna happen. And now I pass. The story passes to you.
Okay, okay. So this family have a boy like a grown-up boy, and the boy had oh sorry, no. So this boy told to the father that maybe if he would go and present um, to the queen some alternatives to earn money without raising the taxes, that she might put the idea aside. The father told him, I don't think that will be really, really like that. It won't work. So the boy said, Father, what do we have as alternative? We don't have a lot. So they convey that he is going to go to see the queen. So you know that when you go to see the queen, usually you need to have something to give her. And they didn't have nothing. So the boy said, Don't worry, I am going to go to the forest. Paula is going. Oh, David's the name, no? Art with the pen. It's
Oh yeah,
David.
hi Davy. Hi Davy.
How are you, Davy? Welcome, welcome. So this boy had really confidence in himself. So he went to the forest. Now it's your turn.
Okay, so he goes to the forest, and he's searching because he wants to get something very special for the queen, the
Oh
Ice
yes,
Queen.
the
And this
ice
is an Ice
queen.
Queen.
Yes, yes.
And
So what can he find in there in the forest?
uh, well, actually, in the forest, it's winter now, and it's filled with snow and ice.
Yes.
It's filled with snow and ice right now, and that's pretty much how their land is, because to stay frozen the way that the Ice Queen is, like, she has icicles for hair and everything. Like my see my Ice Queen, she has icicles for hair, and pretty much it does stay cold and very cold throughout the year in their land. And he well
Difficult, huh? Never mind. Oh,
never
good.
mind.
Thank you, Miriam. Hope you are doing good and well also. Yes, I am doing good. Maxi, on the other hand, has COVID. So,
He
sorry, Diana, you
he
can.
finds a beautiful crystal. He finds a beautiful ice crystal that is very big. That's very big, and it catches the light very beautifully.
Like this one. Cannot see it. Okay.
And the ice crystal, and it's extra bigger than any of the other ice crystals, and it catches the light so beautifully. And sometimes when it catches the light in the right way, it he noticed it would it where it would melt. It would create melting on where it would melting wherever it was. The light would go through the crystal and out the crystal on the other end, and heat up and actually melt some of the snow. It would melt some of the snow. It would
Oh,
refract the light. It would refract the light in such a way that where it hit on the other side of the crystal, it would come out the other end, and whatever the light hit on it, it actually started melting a little bit.
I see.
And he thought, okay, this is the perfect gift for the Ice Queen. So
Perfect.
so I pass this story on to you.
So the thing is that the forest wasn't too near the queen uh, palace. So he needed to go and go and go. In the meantime, the queen it was about to implement the taxes, but not yet. The boy was really entering the citadel around the, the palace, and he asked how he can see the queen. It was an unusual asking. No one sees the
Mm.
queen. Sorry, no one. So, what can he do? He thought, I need a strategy. I need a strategy in order to really achieve my goal, that is to see the queen. So he found some people in there in the city that they they made friend with him because they thought, as everyone that he talked to, that it wasn't a good idea to go and meet the queen. But he was so confident in himself that some people start to like him, and of course, not only him but the plans he had. So they told him they were going to help him, and I didn't see the time, but I think it's your turn.
Okay. Hi, Pat Lamb. Pat Lamb's one of my friends. Hi, Pat.
Yes. I had a two-finger Kit Kat, said Kylie, with my last cuppa, and two rich tea biscuits with butter in between with an early cuppa. Oh, yes? Chris says, be right back. Anne says to Maxie, best wishes for a speedy recovery. Thank you, Anne. Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Wait, can
Eddie
you?
is here. Hi, Eddie. How are you, dear?
Hi, Eddie.
Eh, Sorry to hear
Wait, can
you are
you
not well,
summarize what
Maxie.
you just said? Can you? I'm sorry. Can you please summarize what you had just said? Your side of the
Me?
story. Your. Please.
Oh,
I
yes,
got
I will.
sidetracked watching the
So,
chat.
yes, I know. It happened to me too. So that boy was in the in the citadel
Yes.
and talked to people as how can he have an audience with the queen. But
Yeah.
the queen, it was like a recluse. She didn't have feelings. She didn't have interest to know people, to be with people. Only the people at her service, and that's because they gave her service. So even though the people thought at the first that it was such a bad idea, this boy that we didn't tell the name still.
Oh,
The,
okay? You tell
but
his name.
yes, I think the audience can put a name on him.
Yes,
So
give us a name for our character.
please, please. So this boy that have no name yet was so confident in himself that people start to believe that he can achieve that. And that's it. Now you.
Okay. So he has to figure out a a reason to get to see the queen, and because everybody's telling him, well, you're not. Nobody can just see the queen like and just ask to see the queen. You have to have a reason to see the queen. You have to have a good reason. And so he starts thinking of a plan. He uh, he
Mhm.
he says he's going to try to sneak into the ice castle because the ice queen lives in an ice castle, and he's very small. He's a very small boy, and we're waiting for our viewers to give us the name of our main character, this boy. And he's actually a small boy, and he he sees people delivering stuff to and from the castle, like food delivery and other kinds of deliveries. They have to deliver stuff into the castle, and he realizes there might be a possibility that he could fit inside one of those boxes that gets
Oh,
delivered one of those boxes that gets delivered into the castle. And he's watching them. He spends all day on top of a hill, and he's freezing, but he's used to the cold, so it's not that bad because he grew up in the cold. And he's watching, he's overlooking. He even has a little pair of binoculars that he sits on top of this hill, and he's watching all day long to see like the comings and goings of what actually happens, of the comings and goings of the castle, people delivering and making deliveries to the castle. And he comes up with a plan. I pass it to you now.
okay. So he pay attention. We have a name. Let's see. Oh, a name popular in Iceland. Let's see. Helgi means holy or blessed in Norse. Oh, Kylie, that's so perfect.
So what's
So
the
that's the
name?
name, Helgi. I hope I
How do you
am
spell that? How do you spell
pronouncing
that?
it. Hmm?
I could look it up.
Helgi.
Oh, okay. Helgi. Okay, there we
LG.
go.
So, oh, Belinda says Lucas. Well, he could be LG Lucas.
But I like how Kylie knows the name, the meaning of the name.
Yes, yes, of course. Okay, so Lucas is the second name.
Oh yeah, that could be his last name, Helgi Lucas.
Ah, yes, yes, you are right. Thank you, Belinda. Okay, so Helgi was like watching every movement, and he saw that every food container was really, really thoroughly, Ombrim? Okay, I think like really, really search, and they wanted to be sure that the food that arrived it's in a good condition. So he couldn't go in a cradle of food. But then he sees that there are other deliveries like clothes and curtains and tablecloths and machinery for repairing things that uh, they need in the castle. So they said, I am going to go in one of them. So, oh, you were agreeing with the name Eddie chose. Eddie chose, says Belinda. So, okay, so the same name that Eddie chose and Belinda agreed, it's their last name now. So, oh, I forget. So he wait to the night because the other things that have in that palace is they have delivered 24 hours a day, because as the queen didn't have problems and didn't have feelings, she didn't sleep either. So every time of the day. But the people that serve her have feelings and they had to sleep. So the ones that they were on the night shift, they were beat. They only wanted to sleep. So he paid attention and he said himself, the night is the better time to sleep in one crate and go inside. And that he did. So
Mhm.
you could start again in the place where the crate was put, that is in the basement of the palace.
Oh. Okay, so oh hi Tutu Hale and hello Wisconsin Greg. Nice to see you guys here.
Ah, hi, how are you? I didn't see them. Why? Robbie? It's the name that Chris. Sorry. Oh, Tutu is here. Hi, dear. How are you? Tutu is from Hawaii.
Hey, aloha.
Hi, Wisconsin Greg. Oh, hi, Greg.
And guess where Greg is from?
Where?
Wisconsin.
No, it's not a second chat. It's way back. I myself needed to go way back in the chat, Eddie. I cannot see the people in the other channel. Ah,
No,
that will
no,
be
it's
the
all
problem. We have
you.
two different chats. as
No,
Eddie said.
but you can see everybody's chat if you look at the StreamYard. If you follow the StreamYard chat, that's where they combine them both together.
I can, but then they don't. They can't. Yes, Eddie, there is two chats.
Yes, but if you can't see StreamYard.
I can see,
Yes,
Diana.
if you watch the StreamYard chat, then that's where they combine both of our chats there
Yes.
together.
So you and me can see both. But the people, hi Dana, how are
Oh,
you?
right. The people in the chat cannot see each
The
other.
people
It's
in
like
the
if they cannot see
chat,
the people at my
they
stream.
are
Yes.
two different parties.
I get it. Yes.
Sorry about that. We didn't know. And yes, we are talking about people that are not there, Eddie.
Yeah, over in my stream.
Yes, yes.
So to continue the story, Helgi, the boy, is in the basement now. He managed to get inside the castle because he was able to sneak inside a machinery box, and he's in the basement now. It's at night because nighttime was the best time to sneak into the castle, and he and he's waiting for morning because they're going to come pick up this box, and he's waiting in the dark, and luckily it's cold in the basement. It's very cold in the basement because he does have this special ice crystal to give to the queen as a gift, and the ice crystal still has not melted. The ice crystal is still staying cold.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so he's waiting for the morning, and morning's almost coming, and all of a sudden he hears footsteps. He does hear footsteps coming down the basement. They're coming down the steps. It sounds like more than one set of footsteps, maybe two workers, and they hear them walk over to the box, and they pick up the box, and he's so glad because he can't wait to see the queen. And they he's in the box, and they pick up the box and take it up the steps, and he's not sure where in the castle he's going to be put. So they're walking, and they're carrying the box, and the box, all of a sudden, after they're walking up steps, they're walking this way, that way, then they walk up more steps, and finally they stop and set the box down, and he's wondering where, and the castle is huge, and he's wondering, will he be able to find the queen, because the castle is huge. And they set the box down, and he waits for the footsteps to go away. So because he waits for the footsteps to go away again, and he wonders, maybe he should, they're going to open the box and discover him, or maybe he should try to get out of the box now and hide somewhere in the castle. So he doesn't hear anything, so he decides, okay, I'm going to get out of the box. So he does escape out of the box, and he finds a place to hide in the castle, and he brings that special crystal with him. And luckily the castle is pretty cold. It's the IceQueen. The IceQueen lives in a very cold ice castle. So luckily this ice crystal gift still is not going to melt anytime soon, since the ice castle is quite cold. And he finds a closet to hide in. And then I pass the story to you.
Okay. So he was in the closet, but he told to himself, oh, Chris, have a solution. Sorry. Watch from YouTube, cannot see the other chat. No, it's not the solution. Sorry. We are going to arrange something different next time. So the thing is that he said, I need to see the queen. I cannot hide forever. So he went through the castle like he belonged to that. So no one who sees him so confident walking there, no one want to stop him because they said, oh, must be a special guest. Guest? We didn't see a guest here in centuries. How come a guest? Oh, maybe. Chris have the solution. Have two devices and open the two channels on each.
Oh, God.
That's perfect. You can do it. Mute one channel, of course, Chris. If not, it's a little bit. So you have the solution if you want to know the people on the other chat and chat with them too. The thing is that he started to walk. People thought, oh, maybe he come to arrange something. Maybe it's a tax specialist. They thought so many things, but no one stops him. So he almost arrived to the throne room. He took some courage and entered. Remember, he is not a rich guy. His clothes were not adequate to the palace, but his attitude, that was everything. Please, Diana, continue.
So they figured since he wasn't dressed, he was not dressed like a rich person or anything. They figured he was probably a workman that was, allowed to be walking around, and they figured he's probably a workman, and that's why nobody tried to stop him. And he had inside, he had a bag that he was hiding the special ice crystal, the ice crystal gift in. So that wasn't a bag, a backpack that he had. And he asks people like where a certain room is, and they figure, well, they want to know he wants to know where the kitchen is, because he figures if he can follow he can from the kitchen, he can follow where they're going to serve the meal. So he finds the kitchen. It's a big giant kitchen for a castle, and from there he's able to follow the servers. He finds where the servers are, where the servers come and go, and he is able to follow the server, and he figures that the queen must not be far from there, that they're not, it's not like they're going to have the dining room pretty close to the kitchen, he figures. So finally he follows the servers to the dining room, and there is the queen at the head of the table. She looks like this. This is what the queen looks like, with a crown of icicles on her head.
Oh.
With ice blue eyes and white ice coated eyelashes.
Wow. My queen is a little bit more human.
And then look at this, and then she has and she's her heart, where her heart would be, are slivers of ice like this.
Oh yes, that's perfect. I have for the heart my snowflake.
So he runs over to the queen. Actually, well, I don't know if he runs, but maybe he walks over to the queen, and he presents the gift. and the light shines through it. The light shines through it and starts melting her. So like I told you before, when he found this special ice crystal, the way the light refracts through the crystal when it comes out the other end, it melts, and it starts hitting her chest and starts melting it. And she doesn't know what to do. She's never even melted before. And it starts melting her chest, and I'll pass the story to you.
Okay. Well, the boy itself, Elkie, didn't know that it's going to happen. And he was as surprised as her. In that moment that the heart started to melt, he felt something that he didn't feel before. So the queen, they start to look at each other. And instead of asking what he is doing there, that the queen certainly should ask, she stared at him and he experienced feelings for the first time. She looked around and said, "Why are the curtains closed?" That was something that she didn't pay attention. So
Uh,
then she asked him who he was and why he is there. And the boy said, "My name is LG, and I live in the surroundings of the kingdom, that it's really a kingdom, and a queendom, not a kingdom." And my family doesn't have a lot of resources. My father is the only provider, and if you raise the taxes, we are not going to be able to eat or have clothes on our backs. Other times, if someone went and entered the palace, first of all, he is going to be or executed or putting out or whatever. She's not going to talk to him, of course. Second, when she talks with the people that serve her, she never mind what the other can think about her. And for the first time, she found herself wondering, what is that little boy, that it wasn't a little boy, it was a really a 20 something one, uh, is feeling with what she is telling him. Back to you.
Back to me.
Yes. I have some mark here and I don't know in which layer is the mark. So let's try here. Found it.
Um,
Talk us a little bit about the relationship that started in that moment, please, Diana.
oh, okay. So she looks at him and she thinks she never had children, and she looks at him and thinks that it would be nice to have a young person in her life, and she thinks about adopting him. And let's see. And then and then where the ice crystal had melted the section in her chest, she she does start having feelings. And she has never had feelings before, just like you said, that the little boy, the boy had never. Look, she has a heart now.
Hmm. Oh, that's perfect. Let's do. I am a little behind with my queen.
So she said she she realized she starts having feelings in her heart area, and that place where the
Oh,
magic crystal had melted that area, she is starting to feel. And
Eddie
as you,
have a question, Diana.
okay, go ahead. Yes, go ahead, Eddie.
Wait, did LG get to eat? Oh, that's
That's the
important.
next thing. Thank you. That's a good idea. He needs to eat. So she
Yes.
has him sit down. Thank you. I'm not the best
Oh,
storyteller.
Lexi is here. Lexi is here.
Thank you. We can have everybody
Hi,
join
Alex.
along telling the story too. Thank you. It doesn't have to just be me and Miriam. Yes. So
Of course, of course.
she pulls out a seat for him and says, "Please sit down." And the servers bring all the finest food in the land, and all his, and they ask him, "What is your favorite foods?" And he says what his favorite foods are, and the servers bring out all his favorite foods. And he eats like he's so hungry. He eats like there's no tomorrow, and he's so happy that he gets to eat his favorite foods. And the queen looks at upon him and smiles, and it's the first time she's probably smiled in years, if ever. She smiles, seeing the young boy eat to his heart's content.
And tell me, is she like joining him,
Is he what?
joining him to eat?
Oh, she she shows him that they have the finest silver in the castle. She has the finest silver and the finest crystal glassware. And she and she shows him how to use the utensils, and the and the best manners. She shows him really good manners for how to eat, and how to use the very special silver utensils. And
There.
she agreed, and then I'll pass the story to you.
Okay, okay. So I hope he has some Alka-Seltzer for later, says Eddie. Kylie is going now.
Bye,
She
Kyle.
will catch the rest on replay. Oh, thank you. Loving what you are both doing. Bye, everyone in chat. Bye, Kylie.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
coming. So, as they were eating, the servants were talking. They never saw that. It was really, really unexpected. And but they were used to serve without saying anything. So is what they did. The the little boy at first was a little shy because it's not that every day that happened, and he wasn't sure what will happen when he arrived, but that was unexpected for him too. So the queen thought about all the situation and she said, okay, I think we need to do the things well. First of all, we need to find for you a room, clothes, and of course, we are going to bring your family to be here. And I think you could be in the future a very good king for our people. So that doesn't happen in one day, of course, because the boy wasn't uh, prepared for that. He needed, as you said, he needed to learn how to do all that things. But with time, the parents came also, and the queen talked with them and told them that his intentions and the love for people in general, but for this boy in particular, only grow, even though the crystal was already melt, but the power of the crystal was there all the time. Now, can you tell us, Diana,
Uh-huh.
can you tell us how the life of those of all the people in the kingdom was after that?
The light. Oh, the
Life,
life, the life,
how
life.
how the life changed?
Yeah. So after this special event happened where he and his whole family got adopted by the queen, um, probably because she had a void in her own life. Like there was going to be no one after her, no one after her. So after her reign of queendom, she had never had children. So this this that he and his families filled a special void in her life unexpectedly, that now she could, in her later years, she would be able to pass on her queendom to this young boy who could become the king. And the life changed for those people in the land, because instead of raising taxes, they came up with other solutions for how to how to raise, if they needed to raise money for the land, it didn't necessarily have to be from raising taxes.
Hmm.
And the queen did have a lot of money. She had a lot of money that she, instead of hoarding it for herself and hoarding it for her own personal gain, she was able to share the money more for the people in her land. That the the people in her land, she never did raise the taxes, and the people in her land, uh, life got a little bit better because she shared some of her money instead of hoarding it. And now I pass it to you.
Okay, so one day the queen it was already um, she was already oh old, a little bit, and she thought, my boy needs a queen. So she started to. Oh, Goswina is here
Hi,
in your
Gaswina.
chat. In your chat. Sorry, people. Um,
Welcome, Gaswina.
oh, Chris says he only wanted no taxes. Now he'll be the crown prince. It's better than getting the lottery. Oh, yes, Chris. We need to do an Ice Queen story. It's like a fairy tale story. It's not a. She was not evil but indifferent, and now she cares. So
Hi, Lexi. Lexi's here. Hi, Lexi.
yes, I saw it. I saw her. So yes, but you are right. He want only to feel free to earn the money to subside. It's not that he had aspirations to be a queen, a king, but it's what happened in his life. Not that being a queen or a king, it's something really rent free, because they have a lot of things to do and to decide. But he was a good ruler when came the time. So, but don't go there yet. In the meantime, the queen is thinking about a princess for her prince, and started to promote in every kingdom that the prince is ready to be married. Of course, she talked to him about it. It's not a surprise for him, but as queen, is her place to find the princess. So from everywhere, people came to earn the place, okay, to earn the place to be the princess, to be the queen someday. So, pass to you.
Uh, so, lots of girls in town. Lots of girls were around in town trying to look very pretty. Trying to look very pretty because they want to get chosen to be the princess. And it kind of got out of hand. There was just like too many, all these girls trying to look pretty to be the princess, and he just didn't. He couldn't decide anything. He was overwhelmed. It was overwhelming. All these
Yes.
young girls from the land, all across the land, even from other lands, had heard about this, and everybody's coming to the land, to this land. It was just way overwhelming for him to try to pick somebody. I mean, he would
Then,
have to start dating somebody. He had to figure out, like, he had to get it narrowed down. Somehow they were going to have to narrow it down so he could even start to figure out which people, which women he might start dating.
okay.
So they had a comp. Well, did they have a contest or no? He
Yeah,
his
a contest. It's okay.
For something that he's interested in. It had to be something that he has an interest in, because he had to find somebody who has similar interests as him. So he's an artist. He does love
Yes.
art. He loves art, and he loves art, and he loves music, and he can play some instruments very nicely, and he also is an artist and can paint and do sculpture very nicely. So he figured he wanted somebody who's very who has a love for the arts as well.
Maybe we have in the chat in any of them someone who be the princess. Need to be an artist, not? We have a lot here. Okay, I don't bother you more. You can continue, dear.
So it had to be somebody who has a love for the art. So there was a big exhibition for people could show their art, and the women could show their art, and then they had concerts where women could play their instruments and sing and play instruments and sing. And I'll pass it to you now.
Okay, so one girl from every one of them, she wasn't a princess, but she was a great artist and she plays instruments, she sings, and also she can paint. From everywhere, princess and princess and princess. So they made a contest. It was to draw something and to give to that something, to make a song about it. All the princes were really, really disturbed about the idea. I need to, oh, my hands, I cannot touch paint. I will, my dress will be stained.
Oh.
Sing, not even in the shower. Well, I can sing. Okay, okay. Thank you. So one by one pass through, and every one of them said, "Oh no, I can't. But see, I'm pretty. But see, my land is very rich. But see, but see, but see." Until no princess was left. And the prince was really, really sad. And the Ice Queen was sad too. Am I not going to find my queen? Said the prince. Excuse me, a little voice. They didn't hear because they were so mad about all that happened. Excuse me, a little bit louder. Oh, what happened? And then they saw the girl. Pass to you.
Okay. So yes, none of the princesses qualified. They were all too prim, and they were too, what, I can't think of the word. They didn't want to get their hands dirty, and they had, well, most of them had no interest in art, in creating art, and didn't want to get their hands dirty, and so that disqualified most of the women that were certified princesses that actually came from royalty. It disqualified most of them, all the royalty. And but then there was a girl that, after all of them were disqualified, there was a girl in the midst who they saw, who who was who could sing, and she painted beautiful pictures. She had put up an exhibition, and her artwork was just so magical, and also her singing voice was magical. And when she sang, everybody was in awe. everybody, just a hush fell over the crowd, and they were so mesmerized by her singing and mesmerized by her magical paintings, that's when he knew, the prince knew that princess was going to be his future queen. I pass to you.
Yes. First of all, I want to address some things in the chat because we are so with the story and the drawing and the chat, and it's too much. So let's take a minute.
Okay.
So Chris went out. Sorry, Chris. Bye. Thank you for coming. If I can find, I need to look for some more. If I can find it, I need to go out and buy a skein. What is a skein? I don't know. Okay,
I know a
bye.
skein. A skein is like a bunch of yarn. A skein is like a
Oh, yes,
skein of
yes.
yarn.
Because she's doing, she's felting. Okay. Tammy Eddie refers to someone, I think it's the name of Tutu. It's Tammy. That they refer to how weird it is to have two chats and they don't know the other people, they cannot see them. So have it on my phone and computer now. Oh, yes. So Tutu is seeing the two chats, I think. And let's see what. Oh, and they talk about the tablet. And I think someone asked what is our setup. So I am going to tell mine, and Diana, you can tell them your setup. So my setup is I have my phone here. This is a guest in my own stream. This where I have my iPad and I am uh, drawing. It's not in the stream. It's only for you to see and for me to draw.
Whoops.
When I my usual setup, in my usual setup, because I'm not doing all the time digital, I am using it as monitor to see the chat, to have it by my side, and to talk to the people. And I have my computer that it's like connected to the camera, and the camera is pointing to the iPad. So I have other two guests that are Diana and Diana iPad.
Yes, I think Goswina asked a question, and she would like to know about digital drawing and stuff. And I tell you what I'm using. I'm using iPad Pro and that's kind of expensive, but Procreate, I use Procreate. Procreate's not expensive, but it's highly acclaimed. But you can only use it with an iPad. You cannot use Procreate with any other tablet. It has to be an iPad. So I have a recommendation for you that if you, Goswina, instead of getting an iPad, I suggest you get a Wacom tablet that you can hook up to your laptop or hook up to your computer. That way it's a drawing tablet. It only costs about $50. The Wacom, they already talked about it in the chat, WACOM. And then that way you can't use Procreate, but you can use like a Corel Paint. I did that 10 years ago before I got into the iPad, Corel Paint. And I can message you more about that, Goswina. Because I actually have an extra Wacom tablet. But I know you're international. You're in the Netherlands. And I don't even need my Wacom tablet anymore. And I would love to give it to somebody. And the thing is, you live in the Netherlands, and it would just probably cost as much to ship it to you as how much it costs. It costs, like, I saw already priced them on Amazon. They only cost like $55, $60. And I know that's how much it would cost to ship this to you, probably. Is there anybody who would like a free, if they paid for shipping, a free Wacom tablet that you can hook up to your laptop, or you can hook it up to a computer, a desktop or a laptop? Because I have no need for it.
Well, if someone wants it, can contact you, don't
Yes, they can
Perfect.
contact me at contact@serenitystudioart.com. That's my email address, or in Messenger on Facebook. If you know me, if you're friends with me on Messenger on Facebook. Here. Oh, I can't type in my email address right now. It's contact. You just go to my website. You can contact me through my website. My website is
Tell me,
www.serenitystudio.art.com.
I can, Diana.
Okay,
Contact.
yeah, my website is how you can contact me. That's how you can contact me through email.
Oh,
It's just serenitystudioart.com.
Serenity Studio.
Yes.
Everything in one sentence.
Yeah, serenitystudioart.com.
.org.com.
No, .com.
Okay. Org, it's all together.
And if you just go to my website, then that's how you can contact me.
Let's see.
Email.
Let's see if it's like that. See in the chat.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, now want flares.
Oh yeah, she put it in. Goswina put it in. That's it. That's right, Goswina. Thank you. Yep.
Contact at. That was okay. Botswana have the right one. Okay, let's put some glare here too. Okay, so now to the story. So you can imagine what happened. That little girl that wasn't a princess was so compatible to LG. What's the name of our girl? Please.
Oh yes, everybody, tell us. Give us names in the chat for. We don't even have a name for the queen. All we had a name was the Helgi, the boy.
Thank you, Davy. Davy says that it's now nice artworks, yours and mine.
Thank you, Davy. Yes, thank you.
Oh, Paul is here.
Oh, Paul just got back from the dentist. Hi, Paul.
Yes, and he said it went well.
That's good.
Yes.
Oh, that's Raul. I thought. Oh yeah, Paul. You're talking about Paul. Yeah. Hi, Raul, and hi, Paul.
Hi, Raul. How are you? Queen Sarchi and Princess Sasha. No, Raul, we have our own story that even we didn't know what the story is going to be when we start. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. So, first the girls sang a song.
What happened?
The girl that we don't have still the. Oh, you are a bit sick? Well, Raul, Maxi is with COVID. And he's coughing right now. Wow. Poor baby. So, we don't have a name yet. Let's see. That was your suggestion, Raul, or you are talking about characters
I think that was
exist?
his suggestion.
Suggestion. Okay. Princess Sasha. That could be.
Mhm.
I don't mind. Princess Sasha, it's okay by me. So, Sasha, when Sasha sang, everything went quiet. Her voice was so melodious, so good. No one wouldn't even breathe so they can hear her well. That was the introduction, and the prince was melting for her just with that. But he has a job to do. So he asked for everything that she might know and do, like compositors and music and bands and everything. And she knew everything. Then the queen says, "Okay, my dear, you sing really well. But can you draw?" And she says, "Yes. What do you want me to do?" So the queen, the ice queen, was so clever. She thought, okay, if I say draw, take a pencil, draw me something, she can do it or not, but it's not so hard. But won't she be able to dirty her hands? So she said, okay, what I have, what I want you to do is to do a sculpture. Okay, I have no problem. Where is the clay? We have no clay, dear. So
No
think
clay.
about no clay.
No,
So
they have ice.
yes. So think about it. What do you want to do? And she said, okay, I will gather something to do a sculpture. So she went to a place where more eyes were, and she started to collect pieces of ice. She put everything in her shawl and went to the queen and princess and prince and started to do a construction with icicles. You, my dear, it's your turn. I need to do the cape of the queen.
Oh, okay. And hi, Lisa B. Lisa B's here.
Hi, Lisa, how are you?
So, so she collected pieces of ice across the land and brought them back to the ice castle and started creating an ice sculpture. And she asked them, "Is there something that you wanted us to create? Wanted me to create in particular of this ice sculpture?" And and they said, "Yes, we would like you to create an ice sculpture of the family, of the queen and her adoptive family, with the likeness of every person in the family." And she knew that would be pretty challenging, but she got to work very quickly and worked day and night, and it was very challenging. She almost couldn't do it, but she she put her mind to it, and she was able to create this grand sculpture. It was very big. It was practically almost life size. It was pretty much life size, the size of human figures, and was able to create this huge life size sculpture of the family, of the queen, the Ice Queen, plus her adopted family, which was the mother, father, and the the three kids.
Mm.
And when she created this life size sculpture, they they knew they had probably found the future queen to to marry
Oh,
to marry the future king, the
oh,
king the
that's
king
good.
Helgi.
Oh,
Okay, I pass the story to you.
okay. Thank you. So, everywhere in the kingdom, the announcement of the wedding were put. But don't forget, we had a lot of princes around, and most of them were very jealous. Instead of knowing that they didn't want it to get dirty, they thought, oh, who is this girl? I don't really know her. And she's so plebe. I don't know the word that it's not from a princess. Okay, they get together because they thought something needed to be done. So they started to plot against her. One of them, because they were all invited to the wedding, they were there on the palace. So they found out where the wedding dress is being done. And they went there at night because they also realized that the servants at night wanted to sleep. The, they found the dress and they hide the dress. So the wedding it's ruined. The other day was the wedding day. So the soon to be queen or princess or something wake up and the servants were all around her to get her ready. And she wasn't used to that. So she said, please, I can do it alone. He said, no, you are going to be a queen. Jennifer, how are you? Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Jennifer.
Oh, I'm so glad. Jennifer is here. So the servant went to fetch the wedding dress and they couldn't find it. So at first they didn't say anything because it was the responsibility of them and they were afraid that something would happen if they don't find it. They couldn't find it. Finally, they went to the girl to say to her, I couldn't find the dress. And she said, "Never mind, I can do one. But we have only 2 hours to the wedding. How come you are going to do a wedding dress?" "Oh, I know a lot of things. Do you have some fabric?" "Oh, yes, we have." Do we have some, because it's in modern days, sewing machine?" "Yes, we have." "Okay, so let me work. If I need something, I will tell you." She made the best dress. It was so pretty, even prettier than the one that they do for her. The wedding is it's about to start. The prince and the queen were there waiting for the princess to be. All the princes there started to talk one to another. "It will be a surprise. She won't be able to come to the wedding. He is going to need to choose between us again." And then the music started, and she started to walk towards the altar. And it's your turn.
Okay, so she starts walking down the aisle, and it's very slippery. It's very slippery because this is everything is icy in this land. It's the ice. It's Iceland, and it's cold year round. And she slips. She slips and falls and bangs her head, and she's unconscious.
Oh no.
She's unconscious. She didn't
She's
make it
so
down the
so
aisle.
close.
It's her wedding day, and she didn't make it down the aisle. She slips and falls, and some people are aghast, and they go, huh? They go like that, and other people are like cheering because some people are because of their jealousy. So
Whoa, whoa.
some of the crowd is actually happy that she's fallen, and the other part of the crowd are aghast, and she's unconscious, and they tried to awaken her, and nothing. They're trying to get her to come back to consciousness, and nothing. So they have to call emergency, and merge the emergency personnel, and they call an ambulance, and the ambulance has to come take her away,
Oh
and
no.
she's in the hospital in her beautiful wedding gown, and waiting for her to regain consciousness. The doctors are all around her, trying to do as much as they can. They taking X-rays to see what the concussion, to see she probably has a concussion. And I pass the story to you.
Thank you. Okay, so the queen remembered what was the thing that first happened in her life that brought to everything else. And she thought, it's my opportunity to give back. So she touched her heart that had the gem inside and touched the princess. And the princess woke up. It was really hard to undo what you've done, that Diana. What? Let me. Sorry, I need to pay attention to something. Okay.
Oh,
The respiration, the oxygen is okay. You are a little bit, your heart it's working overtime. When I finish, we are going to call doctor again and ask about that. Okay? Go rest.
Sorry.
Go rest.
Sorry.
170.
Feel better. Please feel better.
Yeah, please feel better, says Diana, Maxi. Feel better, says Diana. Thank you. So his heart rate, get well, says Raul. His heart rate is 127 in bed. It was 98 before I started, so I need to talk to the doctor. Yes, Lisa, he had COVID, and today we find out. I don't know why he was like a little bit like the throat sore and couldn't like a little bit like and I don't know what else uh, and the body was ache. So we thought maybe it's a flu, but I have test here, so I told him do the test. I told him so we'll be sure that it's not. It is, but not me. Thank God. Okay, so she woke up, and the queen said, I don't want to take any risk. You are going to get married here and now, and then get married. I don't give you the opportunity, Diana, to ruin my story.
Did
And
she got conscious again?
what?
Did you say she regained consciousness?
Yes, yes, yes. She regained consciousness because the queen touched her heart and touched her. So the gem act again.
Mm.
Ah, you see, everything is about the gem here, and they get married. She learned about the kingdom, and when the queen was a little bit more older, she told him, "You know what? I think I deserve to rest. So be the king, and you, my dear, be the new queen, and I am going to rest and watch my grandkids when they arrive." Diana, do you want to continue or you think that it's enough? Do you want to give that a really bad ending?
Oh, no, we could. No, that's good to end it there. Even though I did
Oh.
think of something of how maybe she got kidnapped.
Okay, that's for another story. What happened to them? What do you say?
Yeah, because we
Okay.
took that story long enough. We've been telling that story for about almost an hour and a half, right?
Yes, we did. Okay, I hope you all. Okay, it says Tutu, this is interesting because I can listen to a story and work. Yes, Tutu, of course, we are working, you are working.
Oh, Tutu's working and listening to our story.
Raul says that Diana is making an horror story. he, she doesn't like happy ending and fairy tales, Miriam.
Sequel. It will be the sequel. It
Yes,
will be the
yes, yes.
sequel. Episode 2. That would be episode 2 of season
Oh,
1. Season 1. That would be
Jennifer.
episode 2 that she almost gets she does or almost gets kidnapped.
Oh, oh. So stay tuned for the next story with horror Diana and happy
But
endings
on Monday we're
Miriam.
live streaming again. Monday we're live streaming again,
Yes,
and it's gonna the theme is Father Winter, and you have a story for that?
I might have, but I really enjoyed that impromptu. So maybe we can do the same.
Oh, okay.
I sent you the story, but I didn't read it yet.
Oh, oh, okay.
Well, I think we can show the. Oh, I need to put a
Show the
heart
artwork.
in mine. Let's put a heart that it won't be a heart, but it will be something else. Let's see. Oh, yes, yes. Why? Please. Okay, no, this one. I know why. I need a flare. Too much. Too much flare. There, a
On
flare.
Monday, what kind of art were you going to do on Monday? Digital art again, or a different kind of art?
Uh, I think different kind of art.
Yes, I'll be doing different kind of art.
Something with my hands. There to dirty my hands, like our character.
Yes.
Maybe I can have. Jennifer that entered late. She was worried at first that we were talking about a real people, real person that had the problem, this medical problem. So yeah, okay, sorry. Those are.
No, we're telling fictional. I mean, not. We're telling fictional.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if you can see my work because I cannot see it. I can see yours, Diana. You can see my work, or it's only a glare?
Let's see. It's a glare. I don't know why you have
It's
a
a
glare.
glare.
Why? It must be the way your lighting is.
Yeah, might be. Let's see if I am taking that out. It's not better. No, I think it's the way I have the.
Yeah, I have no overhead lights on.
No, I know what happened here. Okay, it's not very well now. I don't know why I have a glare. Maybe it's not a good camera, so let's put that on camera. There. I have now, or I can do like that also. Well, it's upside down like this. Oh, to show mine there. I was working on that. Sorry, I didn't realize that you cannot see it. Well, if I put that down, I hope I can have more here. I know what happened. You have the tablet tilted, and mine was like that on the surface. That's why they cannot see it well. Now it's better. Now I can see it. Okay. Everything. You need to think about everything.
Next Story time with Diane.
Thank you, Belinda. Belinda says it's beautiful. I
Lisa
am
says
chatting
next
on two
on
different platforms, but both of you have great work. Thank you, Tutu.
Lisa says next on story time with Diana, Prince Archibald and the very slippery slope.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, we
It's
are going to.
getting better now. Yes, yes, I know it's better. Sorry. I wish I would thought about it earlier because it's not good. Or maybe you were so entertained when our voices that you didn't want it to see. Anyway, what I wanted to do is that.
Oh, I have low battery on my phone. I could get my cord from the other room. I need to get my charging cord from the other room.
Okay, okay. Anyway, don't do it. We have 9 minutes left.
I don't know if I have 9 minutes left on my phone. Just I will get it. Just a minute. It'll just take me a second.
Okay, okay. Take it. Oh, Julie Parker is here. Hi, Julie. How are you, dear? Let's see what she says. Try popping up the top of your tablet with something. Yes, yes, I saw it. Thank you, dear. Yes, that's it. The lack of experience on that. Sorry. But let's put something else.
Oh,
Not
never mind, because I have the microphone inside to cover up the echo, so I can't charge right now. So I don't know. My phone might just die. But
no.
that's just the camera that's on my face. That's all.
Okay. We have another 8 minutes. So let's
Mhm.
try to read the chat. Sorry in the chats that we couldn't pay attention to you properly. Oh, Lisa. Lisa asking if you are getting any storms there. Lisa
We
B.
we got tons of massive amount of rain and wind. That's what we got. Rain and wind. Not
Yes.
today. Today it's sunny. Yesterday and the day before was massive amount of rain and wind.
We had here a sunny day that turned, no, yesterday was sunny. Today was cloudy and turns to a shower. And for tomorrow, we are going to have two. That's good for the country. Anthony says very entertaining.
Oh, thank you, Anthony.
Raul says Lisa and I have other symptoms as asthma, and asthma is not one of them. My condolences, Lisa. It seems that Lisa was talking about. Watch out, Diana will have a tornado hit on the way back from the hospital. Yes, Diana. We all know who you are now. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sorry if I miss a comment, and we need to see what to do. Okay. Paul says, was the Ice Queen called as Ice? Was she willing to sacrifice our love?
He's quoting
Oh.
he's quoting song lyrics.
Ah, okay, okay.
Is that right, Paul? Those are song
Worry.
lyrics from that song from the 70s. Cold
Yeah,
as ice.
I
The
don't
song is
know.
called Cold as Ice.
Lisa B says, she was digging for gold, throwing away a fortune in feelings, but someday she'll pay. At least, says Anthony, at least she didn't mousse her hair into a wedge, wearing baggy pants, yelling, ice, ice, baby. Oh. Tutu says, y'all did great, both with drawing and storytelling.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Tutu. Okay, So,
Foreigner, from that song from Foreigner, yes.
I didn't know. Lisa Mingus says, very fun stream, like the fresh twist of story and art. Oh, thank
That's
you.
it. My phone just
Well,
died.
on
So now you just
Monday, okay, we cannot see Diana, but we can see her hands and her beautiful art.
and my nails I just did yesterday. I haven't done them
Oh,
in a long
oh,
time.
oh,
They look black, but it's actually dark navy and dark
no,
plum.
oh,
With
I
which
thought it
because I
was,
have a vision, no, because my vision disability, it's really hard for me to paint my own nails. So I have these like where they're nail wrap nail stickers. And you just stick them on and it's so much easier. And then you file off the
oh,
extra and that's so much easier. And they look shiny just like real nail polish.
perfect. I didn't know that exists.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to thank every one of you in both chats for being here, for interact with us. Please thumbs up to Diana or to me, either chat or either stream you are. And if you want, you can find us in internet on the internet and on YouTube and watch the rerun if you miss something. But please give us both a thumbs up and a comment if you are in the rerun of one of us. And I want to thank especially to Diana for being in my channel and for being willing to do this adventure with me and for everything you did, Diana,
Thank
today.
you. Thank you, Miriam.
Uh,
And
tell
Monday
them
we're
that,
going to live stream too, but I guess we're going to
yeah,
talk about how we're going to do it. So maybe
yes,
maybe we just do it on one of our channel. Maybe we just do it on we go back and forth between our channels instead of because maybe you thought it was confusing having two chats going on.
uh, I don't mind, but let's ask the people in the
Oh, let's
chat
ask you
what
guys. What do you
they
think?
prefer.
Two stream like I'm streaming out to my channel and she's streaming out to her channel. We're doing something dual live streaming. And I know some
Yes,
people thought that some viewers thought that was confusing to have that we would mention somebody and they say there's not that person in the chat and that's because the chat
yes.
they were in the chat over
I,
on
I
my
have an
channel.
idea. I have an idea how to
Oh,
do it,
okay.
but we need a third person. If
Oh.
one of our mods wants to see the two of the chats, the two of the streams, we can have off camera someone else. Okay, thank you, Julie. You have to go to work. Have
Bye,
a
Julie.
nice shift
And hi, Julie, and bye.
and thank you for coming. Bye. So that could be an idea. The other one is what you said. I don't mind if we are going to do it that in your channel, but
Mhm.
I think that you already uh, have the stream to both to dual.
Yeah, but well, it's easy to turn the toggle switch off.
Ah, okay, okay. So we are going to talk about it in
Yeah, we're gonna.
private
But we
after.
were. Oh, you wanted a vote in the chat?
We will see. Now
Okay.
it's 9, so we need to go and thank everyone and see you Monday. Never mind, for you it's the same. If
12
we are
noon. It'll be
dual
Monday. We're streaming 12 noon p.m. 12 noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time on noon.
and we are going to talk you about the other people in the chat. Don't worry. Bye. Bye, Diana. Bye,
Bye. Bye,
chat.
Miriam. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you deeply. Thank you both. It was great, says Tutu.
Bye.
Lisa B says, thank you, Diana and Miriam. Greg said, it was a fun show. I enjoyed it. Don't
Oh, good.
forget to share too. It's very important for us. Bye.
Bye.